And welcome back to Nodcry, everybody. Hello. To get us started, we do have some housekeeping before we kick off today's plans, which include... Oh, no, let's go ahead and start tracking, actually. At the very least, we want to go meet Columbina. I can see this encounter going one of two ways. Either it's sweet and we learn about what she wants as her gift that we're planning to get her for her going away party, as she plans to go to the moon, as one does. And or we are ambushed by Dottore himself. I don't know. They love to put little plot twists at the end of their quests like this. But I also feel like the next big plot twist is probably going to happen on... what's it called? Moon Prayer Night? Yes. So, I'm not really sure which way this is going to go, but that is our plan for today. We will either have this short Archon quest, or we're going to have a long Archon quest. And we'll just have to find out. Before we head over there, though, Lohan update. Here he is. Where is he? He's way down here. He is still level 40. This is his build. I did have him temporarily on one of the Traveler's artifacts. I think it was this one. I had him here for a little while, so I just want to show you this build because, better or worse? I honestly don't remember. 82 and 148. But basically, he's been outperforming my dear beloved Kaya, which is really sad. I see. That's why I got him, though, to get a cryo DPS that I can build. And he's been absolutely amazing. I'm having so much fun. I've just been rampaging across the landscape with this guy. It's been a really interesting experience because it's the first time I've had a DPS that's actually kind of like a support DPS? Do you know what I mean? Because really what he does is... at least at the level that he's at right now, I guess, to be fair, he's level, what is it, 40? But the other people on his team, I usually have him on this team here. These guys do all the damage. So Durin, in particular, oh my god, is doing so much damage these days. Of course, we have Citlali and Bennett buffing everybody. But it's cool, because he's basically a cryo applicator for Durin. But it's nothing to scoff at his own damage itself, because it's kind of hard to tell, because it's not one big number. His talent, his ultimate, for instance, is 6 strikes. And this one is, I don't even know where it is. Is it this one here, number 4? Yeah, it's 4 strikes. So, like, I see him doing, like, you know, 14,000 damage. And I'm like, oh, you know, that's really not bad, considering he's level 40. But then I realized, no, it's 14,000 damage times 6. So, yeah, he's doing great, and I'm having so much fun playing him. And that is your Lohan update for the day. So, that aside, let's do one letter, and then we will head over to go meet Columbina. Boop. First letter is Jean, Grandmaster. Let's skip that one. Let's do Aoife's. Alrighty. This little fellow says Aoife. Kakuku gave me quite the surprise today. Early this morning, it fell off somewhere. Fell off? Early this morning, it flew off somewhere and didn't come back. Not even by lunchtime. I figured it must have been out playing all morning and gotten hungry. So I was just about to head out with some food to look for it. Then I heard this rumbling getting closer and closer. I stepped outside and there was Kakuku, charging toward me at the head of a whole pack of saurians. Every one of them had fruit or flowers clamped in its mouth. Turns out they're all old patients of mine. Looks like they planned the whole thing with Kakuku to give me a birthday surprise. Seeing them this full of energy again? Yeah, that makes me really happy. Well, with guests like these, I guess I'd better put together a proper lunch. That is so cute! Oh my goodness! All the saurians coming to say happy birthday? That is so cool. I love it. Happy birthday, Aoife. That one was pretty short. I wonder if maybe I can find another... Yes, let's do an Effa's. Why not? Oh man, her voice sounds like it'd be really fun to do. Wait, let me try. To-do list updated. From an Effa. Hello. This morning, a new item was added to my to-do list. Birthday. Priority level. Highest. According to Aino's note, inviting friends to gather on a meaningful occasion can significantly increase motivation for subsequent tasks. Analysis suggests this is most likely her most effective justification for increasing today's snack quota. However, the data does support her claim. When friends visit, Aino's mood shows a measurable increase, and my emotional module has recorded a similar positive response. Based on the above analysis, I will fully cooperate with today's celebration. Crumb Clank 70% Sweet is now in high efficiency operation. Dessert production is proceeding at maximum output. You may come by to sample the results at any time. Dessert production is at maximum output? Oh, it's a birthday for both Nefa and Aino. And she makes these. Oh, they look so good. They look so tasty. Guide to conflict. This is Pyro. I'm sorry, Natlan. Wait, that's so cool. I guess she's probably a Natlan built character, isn't she? Because she was released in the interlude after Natlan, I guess. Gonna kind of eyeball these really quick. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with those two. Let us finally get to it. Let's go see Colombina. Oh, wow. That is so pretty. Okay, sorry, that's just gorgeous. I want to go overland, but it's a little bit far away. So we'll go here. Well, let's go here. I want to see what it looks like from this angle. Ooh. I love the little rainbow shimmers in there. Okay, okay, let's go find Colombina. Right at sunset, perfect. So, we are planning a party for Colombina. Well, it's Moonpearl Night. It's a festival that runs in Nodcry every year. But we've invited her to come, and since she's coming, we want to make it extra special for her. And so our mission today is to find out what she wants for her gift.
Colombina, we're back!
Oh no, that's the painful flowers. Oh no.
Huh? She's not here.
Don't tell me she's going to die before she can even leave. What can we even do if she's this weak? Can we help her? Get her to the moon so she can be stronger? I can't sense her presence at all.
Weren't there a few Kuhenki here last time too? Where did they all go?
Maybe she took them out for walkies?
Walkies? For Kuhenki? You're not pets, you know.
I think the Traveler's trying to find any explanation for this situation that's, you know, a good thing. Look at her face, she knows that something's wrong.
Oh, well, looks like we just came at a bad time. Let's try again tomorrow.
If that's the end of the Archon quest, I'm going to laugh.
There's still a few days until Moon Prayer Night, so we're in no rush. Besides, she needs time to rest anyway.
Oh no. Fair point. Let's go. Oh no. I really, like, I'm just, no!
Nina, are you back yet?
Oh, it's the next day. It's getting worse. She's not recovering.
Oh, how strange. Looks like she still isn't here.
This is a bit odd.
Right? It's not like her to spend so much time outside. Especially since she's worried about attracting unwanted attention.
By the looks of it, she hasn't been back all day.
What about Luanatar? Luanatar, you there?
But, like, if she has collapsed, then where is she? Did she get kidnapped? Oh my god, they're actually here! Is she okay? Well, obviously she's not okay. Where is she?
Hey! Do you know where Colombina went?
Oh, come on. I need a little bit more than that today. Can you lead us to her?
Sorry, didn't understand. But if you know where she is, could you take us to her?
Please? Sounds like an I don't know either to me. What do you think? She wouldn't have wandered away to convalesce in peace. This is her place of healing. She would have come here. Was she lured away? Was she attacked? Was she interrupted on her way back from seeing Cindrone last time?
Yeah, that's even stranger.
Paimon, look. The flowers.
What about them? Oh, that's not good news.
Thank you for noticing. Thank you. Indeed, you can start freaking out with me.
They change color when Colombina gets weaker, right? And they look super pale right now.
Let's go. We've got to find Lauma.
Good idea. She might know what's happening.
That's gorgeous, but if that's... Okay. Great, we get to keep going.
Ah, it's you. How is Kutar? Is she okay?
She's missing. Has she visited the Frost Moon Scions?
No, she hasn't. I came here to check on her after I noticed the flowers had changed color.
Mama, you are so nice.
Based on past precedent, she must be very weak right now. Even getting up to walk would be a struggle. It seems unlikely that she wandered off outside.
Yeah, look at the plants. They're almost full moons. We're getting very close to Moon Prayer Night. I feel like the evidence is starting to point more and more in the direction of kidnapping.
Not to mention that she doesn't do that at the best of times either. So yeah, this is super weird.
Has anyone approached Silver Moon Hall lately?
No. Very few people are in the know about Kutar's whereabouts. And if anyone suspicious had visited, they'd have left some sort of evidence.
I wonder if there's any animals around that might have seen what happened. Could we ask if they saw anybody that snuck in? Or do you think she was indeed lured out somehow?
Come on, let's go to Nasha Town. If anyone has seen her, someone there will know about it. It's not Cry's information hub after all.
Makes sense. Let's go.
Let's go. No time to waste. Go to Nasha Town. That's the wrong button. I wanted to do this. Ha 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 ha. Trying to get in the habit of doing that. Well, goodbye. You know what would be really funny? Actually, I do kind of want to check. Probably not, right? You guys have told me that you can run into Columbina randomly in Silver Moon Hall sometimes outside of not anecdotes, but you know, the special quest. It'd be really funny if she was in here. But she's not. I get the feeling they probably designed it. I mean, look at the flowers. They probably designed it so you don't get any of those random encounters during certain parts of the Archon quest. Oh no, we don't even make it to town? I mean, could she possibly have tried to go to town and then collapsed on the way? But why would she try to go to town? Oh, is this for the festival? This isn't normally here, is it? Those little stars remind me of, what's it called? The event that I never played. Yeah, doesn't this remind you of, Timmy Lanka? The animals and those stars?
Is it just Paimon, or is this stall kind of suspicious? It's never been here before, right?
And all the animals have wands. You don't suppose this is when a certain somebody introduces herself? This would be such a random point in time.
No, I don't recognize it.
What?
Alas, your free and easy adventure time is over. Now, prepare to face the final boss of Nod Cry.
Who on earth?
Whoa! Where'd that voice come from?
Hello?
Not sure, but it's definitely hostile.
No, it sounds like somebody who's like performing a skit or putting on a little play, you know? But do they know where Columbina is?
No, not that way. The final boss is right here.
Is it this mole?
The sniffer mole?
That's the final boss? Surely not. Also,
That voice is a little familiar. Is that-
Okay, the jig is up.
Is that-
I'll stop teasing you.
Really?
Turn around. I'm right behind you.
Oh my god! You're kidding me!
It seems I've managed to leave quite an indelible impression, even though you've never seen my face. Oh, nothing could make a great mage more pleased with herself.
Oh my god, her introduction! She fixed the camera! Alice, great adventurer of the realms, fascinating, Dodo King, hi, defender of old Mondstadt, fascinating, etc. But most importantly, mother of the most adorable Klee. Oh my god, look at her eyes! Look at her vision! Her hat, oh my god, her hair, I love how she looks like Klee! She fixed the camera! Oh my gosh, oh my god, she changed, what? She changed her name in the text box?
What is going on?
She's so cool. She's so cool. Oh my god. She broke the fourth wall twice in like 45 seconds. Alice!
I've heard that all the big shots in Tibet have long, wordy titles that stun people speechless when they make their entrance.
I mean, it's all of her tricks that are stunning me speechless. Look at her hair. Look at those little rings. Her outfit is so cool. The blue with the red is, like, interesting. I wonder if there's a story behind why it looks like that. Alice, you have so many mysteries and I want to know them all.
Unfortunately, none of them are affiliated with the Hexenzirkel, and we ourselves keep a very low profile. The notorious name-dropping doesn't quite work for us. Still, I, for one, think I'm really quite amazing.
It almost feels more like Alice is actually here when she's not on the screen. Because we've always heard her voice with her not on the screen. But also that's so funny, she's saying she can't name drop herself because the Hexenzirkel is just too good at being low profile.
So that didn't stop me from coming up with a title anyway.
Her animations are so good and they feel so unique. It feels like they came up with some new ones.
Alice? It's really you this time? Not a lantern or a Dodoko, but Alice in the flesh?
The little Dodoko hair ornament is so cute!
Oh, that's right. So, what do you think? How does it feel to finally meet me?
Incredible! What an introduction! Just, oh my god, she's real? Oh my god! I kind of feel like the world is about to end though if she's really revealing herself, like right in front of us. Oh my god, what brings you here?
You look like...
You look just like Klee!
Oh, that's the first thing you thought. A little surprising, but that actually makes me very happy.
I think the first thing I thought was probably, wow, her hat is so intricate. But the second thing I'm thinking, I mean, after I thought, ah, Alice! You know, once that was over, wow, what a fascinating hat. But then, yeah, she looks like Klee!
Because that means that when Klee grows up, she'll be just as stunningly beautiful as her mother.
Look at her! She feels different from the other models somehow. I'm just not sure how. It's probably because, you know, she's a new character. So, new face. Literally. But also her vision, I'm obsessed with it. It's a Mondstadt vision, which makes me happy, but also why does it look like that? It feels like it has a second casing.
So she's a...
And her hat looks like a heart.
Of yours?
Officially now, yes.
Kind of. This is actually the first time we've seen her in person.
She's the mom of our friend. But also look, she's so cool.
I see. Madam Mage, that was, quite a powerful
Look at her hair!
entrance. I certainly won't be forgetting it anytime soon.
Does she have 4 patterns on her hair? Fascinating.
It's okay, Lauma, don't force it. Paimon will do the honors.
Look at the traveler.
This is Alice from the Hexenzirkel. She's a friend of ours. And of Arcus, too.
She's helped us a lot in the past.
That's right. She's a good person. Just kinda... unpredictable.
A little explosive in her hobbies, perhaps.
Well, what is the human heart if not unpredictable? Hmm? If we could not do as we please, how would we differ from machines?
Okay. I can already sense the playful arguments she's had with the rest of the Hexenzirkel in order to get away with her antics.
I am Lauma, Moon Chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I know. Before you got here, I spent a good, 15 minutes getting up to speed on Nodcry's present situation.
Indeed, a deep study, but probably for Alice, she now knows all. Have you seen Columbina, though?
In other words, I've read the whole in the last episode part, so
What?
we can skip the pleasantries.
I feel almost unsettled because I kind of did a little recap at the beginning of this episode and I don't normally do that. Also, look at her. It feels like she's been watching. I mean, literally in the game, she's probably been watching on and off for a while, but it feels like she's been watching the videos.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Alice, I can already tell that you have quite a unique personality.
That's a fair assessment, I would say. Look at her outfit sparkle. Now, from this angle, though, the red on the back parts of her skirt, it's such a rich red, and those shapes kind of remind me of... First thought was the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles, but actually, I don't think that's quite it. Kind of reminds me of... Arlecchino? In a way?
He'll get used to it. Paimon sure is. anyway, what are you doing in Notcry, Alice?
And have you seen Columbina?
Oh, I thought I told you already. This time, I'm the final boss.
Oh no. Oh, we're doomed. Uh-oh.
And what a formidable foe I shall be. Powerful, confident, decisive, and good luck finding my weak spot. You will never succeed.
I'm going to send a formal request for Jean to put you in solitary.
Oh, drat. My one weakness, and you found it in an instant. Fate has been dealt a devastating blow.
But no, really, Alice, what the heck are you doing here? Is she trying to cover up what her true intentions are, or is she really just here for fun, and she thought it would be fun to set up a little stall maybe for the festival? Because basically, from the trailer, we know at least she wants to see some old friends while she's here. So is she here just because she was wandering around and thought, oh, you know, might as well stop by and not cry, see some people? Or is she here for a reason? Like, is she just having fun and she thought she'd chip in? Or, like, Alice, what are your motivations? What do you want in this life?
Thus falls the great Dodo King.
Vanquished at last.
Why are you playing along with this nonsense?
I mean, why not?
For funsies, of course. What's wrong, Paimon? Are you disappointed in me? Am I a gigantic letdown?
How could you be? Her voice is so fantastic.
No, it's just... you seem like a busy lady. And this is the one time you've shown up in person. Paimon figured it would be for something more high stakes than just goofing around.
Thank you, Paimon. She's asking.
You're quite right. I'm here in Not Cry because something big happened. Something big enough it caught the attention of the Hexen Circle.
I wonder if it was our fight with Revere. But you know what? Speaking of which, she called herself the final boss. Comparing her to Revere, who do you think is stronger? Because we just fought a sinner, and now she shows up saying that she's the final boss. I mean, I kind of would believe if Alice was stronger than Revere. I almost kind of get the feeling that Revere might be one of the weaker sinners. But then at the same time, we don't really know how much combat ability somebody like Vitterfulnir would have. You know, he's more of a mind games kind of guy, it feels like. But still, Alice versus the rest of the sinners. Who would come on top? But then again, there's Rhine-Daughter on both teams, the Hexen Circle and the Five Sinners. Huh. I feel like she's very, very powerful.
It concerns the 3 moons, Tevat's borders, and of course, the moon goddess you are currently searching for.
Oh my goodness, you bring up Tevat's borders? You know where Columbina is?
Kind of. Why don't we discuss this over a pot of tea?
Oh, okay. I'll
My
trust
main
you that the
reason
tea
for
is
coming
necessary.
On this trip to Tevat was, of course,
What?
to have some fun. But I do technically have a job to do as well, namely maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders.
Whoa. Whoa. What? Coming on this trip to Tevat. So she hasn't been wandering around Tevat, she's been wandering around the universe? Okay. I mean, I did just say I think she's secretly very powerful, but yeah, kind of getting immediate evidence of the scale of her ability is like, oh, okay. Additionally, because as far as we know, well, where's her power source from? As far as we know, she's basically a normal person. Is she from Tevat to begin with? But the sinners, for instance, we know that at least one sinner, Sir Loki, has the ability to go beyond the borders of Tevat. But he got that ability from the Abyss. And as far as we know, Alice has no connection to the Abyss. So, did she gain this ability just through simple self-study and skill? Or maybe she's not from Tevat at all, and that helped her become better at interplanetary travel somehow. Maybe the planet she's from is not closed off, like Tevat is. So that's the first part. Coming on this trip to Tevat. Whoa, okay. But then the second thing, maintaining the stability of Tevat's borders is your responsibility? I mean, that almost sounds like a Sustainer of Heavenly Principles thing, you know? Because they put up the bubble. So, if she's maintaining the borders, doesn't that mean she's maintaining the bubble? That kind of makes her somewhat of an enemy, in my mind. But on the other hand, maybe what she's talking about is the natural borders of Tevat. You know, the lines between the Abyss, Tevat, the other realms, maybe the universe itself. that already existed before the bubble was added. Maybe those are the realm, or the borders that she's trying to protect. I mean, one would hope, because otherwise, again, if she's trying to maintain the bubble, kind of makes her feel like an antagonist. But at the same time, why is the bubble there to begin with? It feels like it's meant to protect Teyvat from the abyss, but it's kind of falling into the same issue that old Mondstadt did with, like, the wind wall, right? Even as you're trying to protect the planet, you're trapping everyone within. And then the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles did all the other things that they did that were totally unnecessary if their goal was just to protect this planet from the abyss. So, anyways, long story short, tell us more, Alice.
I'll skip over the complicated parts.
The tea!
But to
Oh
sum
my
it up,
god!
abyssal energies
teapot.
are all that lie beyond Teyvat's border. We'd find ourselves in a real pickle if they ever made it through.
Okay. So the way I picture the abyss at the moment is kind of like this cosmic devourer spreading out among the stars and the planets. And the quadrant of space that we're in has been completely consumed, it sounds like. We've kind of drowned within the abyss already, and so that's what the borders are keeping out. I wonder what the rest of the universe looks like, because we know that Skirk's planet is out there.
And the phantoms you've been seeing are a sign that the border has been disturbed.
Well, the fact that these phantoms show up every Moon Prayer night kind of indicates that the border might get weaker every Moon Prayer night. I suppose that makes sense if the border in question is the bubble and the moon is on the other side.
Ah, no wonder they tend to show up around Moon Prayer night.
Is it because the real moon is now so close to us that its power can cross the border?
In part, but only a negligible amount passes through. Just enough to influence the verdant crests and so on. And as you've noticed, there has been an unprecedented number of phantoms appearing this year. The influence of the moon beyond the border cannot explain this. No, there is another far greater factor at play.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Also, the way she said no was super satisfying.
The trilunar syzygy.
Ooh, the trilunar syzygy? Syzygy is like a perfect alignment, right? Basically a perfect coincidence. Or connection. So, what? If the moons all still existed, would they all be perfectly aligned this year? Is that what you're saying?
A trilunar syzygy.
Eons ago, before the heavenly principles came to Teyvat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world.
Oh my god. Oh my god? Wait! Is she confirming my theory right now? You were talking about life, death, and such, aren't you? Also, it's fascinating that death is in quotes there. The authorities that were given to the shades. That I thought probably belonged to the moons first.
Oh, that's exactly it. The 3 goddesses split these powers amongst themselves, promising never to consolidate them into one singular body. This was meant to keep the world stable.
This is so cool! And we're getting additional information as well. Why it was divided between the 3 of them. And I suppose that makes sense because, for example, what would happen if, say, a moon were to die, hypothetically? What would happen to those laws and to those powers? By splitting them amongst themselves, the world is kept stable in the case of the worst happening, which it did.
But, fast forwarding to the present, the eternal moon's marrow is with you, while the iridescent moon's marrow, which should never have appeared in this world, has been retrieved. Add that to the presence of a moon goddess in the flesh and...
Oh no.
The power of all 3 moons is gathered here in Nodcry. There hasn't been an event like this since the War of Funerary Flame.
Which I suddenly have no doubt that Alice was there for, question mark? Before the Heavenly Principles came to Teyvat, it was the then 3 moon goddesses who controlled the laws of this world. She really sounds like she was there. Doesn't she sound like she was there?
And it's having a noticeable effect on Teyvat's borders.
The other thing this makes me think of is in, I think, the first book that we were introduced to the moon goddesses in, Moonlit Bamboo Forest, I think. The moon goddesses, like, took turns moving the chariot across the sky or something like that, right? Basically implying that they took turns crossing the sky, which implies that they were distant from each other physically. Maybe that was intentional, and maybe that was true, first of all. and intentional in order to keep these three powers from converging. And that's exactly what's happening now. Why are you so concerned about said borders, if I might ask?
Because I wish to give my darling daughter a peaceful, sunny environment to grow up in. Is that a good enough reason?
That's a wonderful reason. But I do want more clarification.
Kinda sounds like you're dodging the question, but it does make sense.
Well, that's one reason anyway, and the most important one. The others are a little complicated to explain. For instance, cleaning up after dearest Miss R.
I literally stared at that for like 3 seconds, like, wait, who's R? Is this a new Hexen Circle? R. Oh! Rhine-daughter. Cleaning up after her?
Albedo could tell you more about that if you're curious. But right now, I have a more important question to ask you. Why are you collecting the moon marrows?
Oh my goodness, earlier I was saying she kind of feels a bit like an antagonist if she wants to, like, maintain the bubble around the world. And now I realize, oh my god, she's like a guardian of the natural order, and she's coming to chastise us for disturbing the natural order. Oh no. Well, it was kind of accidental in some parts, in other parts not so much. The long and short of it being, Columbina wants to use their power to return home.
I see. Nicole told me about that legend once.
Oh yes?
Nicole? You mean Mage Anne?
Is she just gonna walk out of the bushes?
Oh, so you remember.
We heard her voice in Fontaine. And in
Yes,
Sumeru.
of course. That was a story about fate, her area of expertise. But back to the story of our dear moon goddess. I'm afraid her intended method of returning to the moon is unlikely to work anymore.
Oh no! Her slingshot method?
What does that mean?
She may be missing, but she hasn't gone anywhere. She has disappeared.
That is kind of literally what I was picturing, so yeah, I'm not really surprised. What? Once long ago, the damselette who lived here walked in dreams? Reality? Eternity? Oh. She seems to be having it rough.
My body is so heavy. Wait, no. It's my mind that's heavy. My arms and legs are as light as a feather. What's happening to me? I feel drowsy, like I've been asleep for too long. Is it daytime or nighttime? Is the moon out? I think I'll go for a walk.
So she did leave, okay. That's good at least that she left of her own accord. She still disappears, doesn't she?
Are you out for a walk too?
Oh my god, this is a cutscene. Oh my god, she's a ghost! Whatever the ghosty was her from the future. That's probably not a good sign though. She looks so cool.
The day has come at last.
And she was so close to leaving too. Oh, she seems sad. Oh no. Look at her.
Have I grown so weak that I can't even sustain my physical form?
Kind of feels like it. Look at her little... She has her own little personal bubble now, the little outline.
But Moon Prayer Night is nearly here. I was so close to returning home.
The transparent effect is amazing. Oh wow. Yeah, she really was just about to leave.
Death is near. Is this how it ends for me? Will I return to the moon after I disappear? Or... I don't want it to end like this.
Oh, she doesn't want to die.
So far, at least, I still exist. Even if not physically, I can still feel.
So we can charge her back up somehow. If she were to come to us, could we give her moonlight? Could we pass her moonlight in this state?
But as my power wanes, I'm sure that too will fade.
Speaking of which, us passing her moonlight and Arlecchino passing her moonlight probably didn't help with this. What's it called? Sizji?
I suppose I might take one final look at this world. The world where I was born.
So she continues to walk around. This may be your last chance to visit the Frostmoon Enclave. Don't let it slip away.
Come on, come on!
Oh, and she gets to see all the decorations.
Wait for me!
The Frostmoon Enclave. How much it has changed since I was born.
These decorations, they're so heavy.
It's times like these when you kind of wish men could be priestesses and acolytes too.
Well, why not?
How fascinating. I've never had the chance to be privy to people's private lives in this way.
Oh, look at her smiling.
In the past, people would get so solemn and serious the moment I showed my face. Like they were frozen stiff.
Oh.
Karina, Lametti, it's time to eat.
Coming!
I wonder where the girl is. The girl that we met at the beginning of the Archon quest. Who needed help from Lauma. Karina isn't her, is she?
I want to watch them a little longer.
Oh, we do get to play as Ghosty Columbina. Oh, this was probably her first appearance as a playable character, wasn't it? And you can see how she walks like that. It's so cool. She can jump, but no attacking. And there's no sound effect, too, as she walks. She's really not interacting with this world. Plants are still moving. There's no sound of footsteps. Alright, let's see if there's any hidden interactions we can find. Here's the thing that's being carved. Here's the kids. Are you the girl? You're not the girl. Ooh. Ooh. She's already voiced.
I'm sure you're both tired from playing all day. Come on, eat up.
That's the mom, so this really might be the girl.
A plain, humble meal. That has always been the way of the Frostmoon Scions.
Huh? How come Lametti got a midsummer berry dessert? Oh, I always get Lockaberry.
Oh my god, they're shaped like little crescent moons.
I don't mind sharing. You can have a bite of mine if I get to have a bite of yours.
Aww.
They're sharing food? I've never shared food with anyone before. Even at the Harbinger tea parties, everyone just ate off their own plate. And when I couldn't finish my food offerings from the Frostmoon Scions, they'd leave the leftovers out under the moonlight for the animals to claim.
Hey! That was 2 bites!
Oh, then you can have another bite of mine.
Oh, you too. Oh, don't fret now. Here, have some of Granny's too.
So this is what it means to be family.
Aww. It is really... Because it does feel like she was in the middle of her own character arc. And then it got interrupted by her abruptly dying, kind of. But that arc is still continuing. She's still learning from observing the people around her. You can see she still wants to live because she still wants to grow and change and experience new things. The way she turned? Did you sense her presence? Impressive, impressive. Oh, I wonder if the Luanatar would sense her presence. I'm trying to get... Oh no! Too close. Yay! I feel like this is supposed to help you get the right height, but maybe not. There we go. Hi! Or you're at the Kuhenki. Can you... Can't tell that we're here. But we matched them! That's kinda cool. Alright.
So just fill these balloons with air, right?
The way these little motes of light and those little feathers are drifting away from her, it makes it feel like she's losing a lot of her power, moment by moment, even still.
Yep. Try a couple now to test things out. The rest can wait till Moon Prayer night.
Are you excited?
Think fast.
Oh!
Rita!
It's a water balloon!
Teasing an acolyte of the Frost Moon Scions? Surely that's a punishable offense.
Take this!
Yeah, she's gonna get her back.
Huh?
Alright, enough horsing around. Lady Larua gave us a task. We should get back to it.
The task is just to check that the balloons don't leak, right? Doesn't matter if we fill them with air or water.
Okay, you got me there. And you got me there. But still, we can't use all the balloons before the festival even starts.
We won't use all of them. And as long as Lady Lauma's trusted acolyte doesn't snitch, this can stay as a little secret between friends. A couple more can't do any harm, right?
Oh, you menace. Then, think fast!
That is so cute!
Is pumping a balloon full of water really so much fun?
Can she interact with it? I don't think so. Ooh. She finally visited the Scions too. I guess it's kind of perfect
I'm
because...
seeing so much that I'd never usually get to see. They'd never act like this when I was around.
Exactly, you know, she's getting to see them in their normal state, as opposed to maybe freaking out if she were to walk among them. But at the same time, I wonder if we could get her to be able to visit them as herself, not dying, not a ghost, you know. I think it would mean a lot to her if she could experience this as a person. And I feel like, with the way the Frost Moon Scions are today, if they were given a heads up that she was coming, they might be a little bit more normal towards her. At least they could try? I don't know, I just want her to be able to have that.
It's nice, being able to just watch people in peace in these final moments. What a rare opportunity. I think I'll go take a look around Nasha Town, too. Maybe the Traveler will be there.
Oh, she's kind of accepted that she's dying. No, keep fighting! But we are in Nasha Town, kind of ish. I wonder if we'll run into each other. Hey, we are in Nasha Town.
After the War of Funerary Flame, the moon goddesses were no longer recognized by Tevat. They lost the whole foundation for their existence.
So if we want to stop her from fading away, we need her to be recognized by the world. We need to get her authority back from the Shades? Oh no.
That's why the moon goddess's strength is fading. She cannot withstand the world's rejection of her.
It's just like what Columbina said. World itself is rejecting her.
To be more pedantic about it, the moon goddesses did something to offend the heavenly principles, and that's why they were ousted. Something of a recurring theme in Tevat's history.
You don't say! Oh my god, it's unreal to hear someone just casually talking about the heavenly principles. And not even just talking about the heavenly principles, but speaking about their motivations and their actions with a surety of knowledge. Wow! They did something to offend. Oh, what did they do? Do we know this? I don't quite recall. But this does align with some of my suspicions, because it seemed like, again with, for example, Hyperborea, they were allowed to continue being goddesses for a while after the Heavenly Principles took control, so it seems like they had a truce. Until they did whatever this was that made the Heavenly Principles mad. And then they were ousted. Oh my god. That actually works with my current theories. So what did they do? It probably was during the War of Funerary Flame, would be my guess.
Theoretically, speaking so candidly should put me in their crosshairs too, but they can't tell me what to do. I'll say whatever I want.
Okay, I was wondering about that. You were just talking about this out loud under the sun, but Alice is an exception, I guess? Alice. Also, I think the Heavenly Principles are asleep, which is why I wasn't too worried about this earlier. But, like, what would they do if they were awake and Alice was talking about this. Because they could destroy Teyvat around you to punish you. But this confidence makes it seem like you'd be able to fight them off if they tried. What the heck, Alice?
Anywho, the Moon Marrow energies were but a drop in the bucket for her, and that battle against the Ray Hair of Solnari only weakened her further. Fortunately, it happened close enough to Moon Prayer Night when the Kuvaki concentration here is high. That's the only reason she managed to survive this long.
Can you see her if she were to walk up in her ghostly form?
What do you mean, fortunately? You said she disappeared. We're too late.
Oh, what a headache. I thought this was all common knowledge. I guess I have some more explaining to do. Okay, buckle up. It's time for another lecture.
Oh no. On one hand, I'm so grateful she's telling us things. On the other, I feel bad that I don't already know it, I guess? I mean, okay, to be fair, the Traveler's not from Teyvat. How are they supposed to have this common knowledge?
Now, I said earlier that the Moon Goddesses lost the foundation for their existence.
Yeah?
The reason for that has to do with the natural order. Basically, the rationale for their existence in Teyvat was lost.
Makes sense. She sits so elegantly.
The same logic applies to the present Moon Goddess, too. Consider her existence so far. Her comrades in the Fatui called her Damselette.
See, she really does know everything. She spent 15 minutes looking around Nodcry, and now she knows everything.
And she was worshipped as Kutar by the Frostmoon
Look at
Scions.
her.
But these connections have now been severed, whether by her hand or yours.
I love her eyes so much. But basically, she's saying, beyond the fact that the moons have already lost their reason for existing, she as an individual has also rejected her own reasons for existing in a way. She had places where she could have belonged.
So
and she left
the
them.
rationale that once sustained her existence is now gone.
And that's why she just got weaker after leaving the Fatui, even though she thought she'd get better.
Wait, we did that to her?
I don't know if we did it to her.
Oh, well, strictly speaking, yes.
Oh.
But let's not start pointing fingers, shall we? I'll only end up as the big bad villain, and that's not the kind of final boss I want to be.
If you're making light of this, hopefully that means you have a plan?
Of course I do. I'm only the greatest mage in the whole entire world.
It actually sounds like she's downplaying her abilities right now. Only the whole entire world? What about the other worlds? I feel like you're probably pretty high up there in the other worlds too.
Now, if you wish to find your moon goddess, there are two problems we need to solve.
I'm still not over the part where she fixed the camera. And then she changed her name on the text box. To be fair, Alice is probably not even her real name. But it fits her so well. If she picked it, I think she picked a great name. But she fixed the camera.
Firstly, we'll need to strengthen the connection between her and Teyvat. At least enough to sustain her until Moon Prayer Night.
Literally, what would happen if we fed her food? Food from Teyvat, bones of the earth, energy, etc. Would that help?
Strengthen her connection. But does that mean I'll have to rally all the Frostmoon faithful behind this?
Could that help?
I'm afraid a bygone faith and a former home won't be of any help to her now. Do you know her name?
She doesn't have one.
Her name?
Oh, yes. Names are very important things. A name is a fundamental concept that anchors one's entire existence.
I asked her once, but she said she didn't know.
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with.
You're telling me there's one out there already? I was really thinking she'd get to choose one. But there might be one already?
Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
Could we use Columbula?
So, finding
From her
out
song?
her real name is enough to sustain her existence?
I mean, I could see it working as, if we speak her name, she will be written into the story of Teyvat. That could help strengthen her ties to Teyvat at least a little bit.
Yes, I know it sounds like a small step, but every journey begins that way. So for now, that's all we need to focus on.
We need to remember that Teyvat is, I believe, a world that is a story in many elements. We saw this, for instance, very strongly in Fontaine with Narcitz and Kreutz. So, if you think about a character being introduced in a story, it's hard to keep track of them unless there's a name. Now, to be fair, she has her titles, which we've been using in the past, but like Alice just said, she's never really accepted either of them. So, just some really cool stuff going on here, but long story short, what is her name?
The second problem is with her plan to use the moon marrows to return to the moon. Unfortunately, piercing through the false sky will take an enormous amount of power.
And the way that she says this already makes me trust her a little bit more, piercing through the false sky. She doesn't seem to care that Columbina wants to pierce through the false sky, which means she's probably not trying to protect the false sky. Indeed, the borders she talks about are not that one. That's good.
Given her current condition, she won't be able to provide anywhere near enough power, even if she recovers her physical form. But no need to fret. Nicole's the expert in this field, and I'm sure she'll figure something out.
The expert in this field? I thought you said Nicole's field was fate. Why is her field now... what would you even call this? Astrophysics? Piercing through the false sky?
Wait, Mage N is going to help us out too?
She brainstorming away somewhere in the distance?
That means we've got 2 Hexacircle mages on the case. This is turning into a pretty big deal.
It kind of is. It's kind of awesome.
Actually, this is more of a side quest for me.
Okay. I think this is like the coolest thing that's ever happened. The greatest stakes we've ever seen. The Hexacircle is getting involved, and Alice is like, yeah, it's a little side trip. I thought I'd just stop by. I love her so much.
Like you said, I'm a busy lady, so I can't stay for too long. I'll have to return to Tibet's border soon.
Well, thanks for telling us all of this. Side question. Have you been holding off the abyss by yourself this whole time? Like, what are you doing there?
That's the upside you get for looking out for my little Klee. Hopefully that will incentivize you to carry on keeping her company in the future.
No problem at all. Klee is adorable.
Anyway, jokes aside, you'd better get moving. It will take quite a miracle for the moon goddess's consciousness to hold out till moon prayer night. Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you where Nicole is before I leave.
She's right behind me, isn't she? No, I'm kidding. Where is she?
Off you go now. Time to meet your new friend. Oh, yes, and a little suggestion. Don't forget to mind your heads.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Look at her. She has like the little 4-pointed flower. Kind of reminds me of Hu Tao. Mind your heads. What? Because Nicole can talk to us in our heads?
What?
Or are you giving us a hint that we're going to need to duck in the future?
I wonder how Durin's doing. I should really go see him before I head back.
Alice, I love you already. She's checking on her friends. She's checking on the fate of Tevat. She's checking on her friends' kids.
You really are super busy.
Off to the border. Is she like holding the fabric of this world together? What are you doing out there?
I most certainly am. There's so many children I have to keep tabs on just in Mondstadt. Durin, Albedo, Venti, Varka.
There were some unexpected names in there.
Klee didn't make the list, huh?
Oh, good point, Paimon.
Of course not. Klee is my pride and joy. I have no qualms about her, because she's the best child in the whole wide world.
Oh my god, I love how much she loves Klee. Also, yeah, so many children I have to keep tabs on. But of course Klee isn't on that list because she's Klee. She doesn't have to keep, like, she just is. You know? I don't even know what I'm trying to say here.
Oh, yeah. Klee's a little angel.
I'm glad you agree. Well, all the best. See you when I see you.
I mean, lest we forget, this is a mom who has created islands so Klee can have some fun during the summer. And she just walks away. Oh my god.
She left in a hurry.
And nobody else notices her. I wonder if, like, the gossip mill in Nosha Town is going to go on fire after this? Or does she have, like, a don't notice me effect on her?
Yeah.
I want to know so badly.
She didn't pack up her stall. Should we handle it for her?
I doubt that's necessary. A mage of her abilities doesn't need our help.
I must say, I'm now very curious about her daughter. Klee, wasn't it? What's she like?
She's adorable. She's adorable. she's fond of pyrotechnics.
That's
And fish.
a long story. Come on, we'll fill you in as we go.
I'm sure we have plenty of Klee stories by now. And then we just walk away. Oh! Columbina! Is she here? Did she find us? Will you follow us as we try to track down your name?
What a lively place. I've never experienced Nasha Town like this before.
Are we still there? Did she miss us or is she before us?
Hey, you old geezer! Your hammer's rusted through!
Who are you calling old geezer?
Are they quarreling?
I'm looking right at him! You've really gone downhill since giving your daughter free rein in the workshop. Can you even swing a hammer anymore? It shouldn't take you days just to fix a single chair! You might as well use that hammer to massage my back for all the good it's doing.
Don't run your mouth, or you'll get a back massage that'll put you in bed for the rest of your life. Look, the materials haven't arrived yet, all right? You know how busy it gets in the days before Moon Prayer Night.
I'll bet you send all the materials to your little princess. Blood's always thicker than water, huh?
All right, you've made your point, Uncle Koski. As soon as the materials arrive, fixing your chair will be the #1 priority. And Dad, if you've got time to chat, why don't you lend me a hand,
Uncle Koski, huh? So even though they're having this argument, and he seems to be a customer, I guess he's someone who's actually very close to their family.
See? Lolka knows what the score is.
I guess they're friends. But the way they spoke to each other was so ugly.
I love how, again, as she's walking around, she gets to continue to experience things, or at least to observe things that she didn't get to see before. And on top of that, the things that she's noticing tell you what's important to her. You know, she's not stopping to watch the plants or the animals. She's probably done that plenty already. What she's really noticing are the different types of friendships and the different ways that friendships are seen in this world.
Then again, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen something like this.
Oh, Fatui memories?
Columbina! Sing outside my door in the middle of the night one more time, and I'll unscrew your vocal cords. You hear me?
Unscrew them? Oh, yikes.
Oh.
Doll reference.
Sandrone.
Oh, she misses her.
So that was her way of trying to be friends with me.
On one hand, please don't take that as an example of someone trying to be friends with you. On the other hand, knowing Sandrone, maybe kind of yes, actually.
What a pity. I won't get the chance to say any ugly things in reply.
I'm really enjoying being a ghost, but also I feel bad for her. Here's these guys. Where am I going? This way. This way! Casually check to see if we are here with Alice. Whee! Whee! Oh, bubble. It's the false sky. It's come to limit her movements even more. Whee!
Hey, have you decided what to give her for Moon Prayer Night?
I sure have. She's gonna get the surprise of her life when she's least expecting it. Then I'll whip out the ring and pop the question.
Oh my goodness! Good luck!
The surprise of her life. What a fun turn of phrase.
Cool, I get the picture. You can spare me the gushy details. Ooh, looks like we have a customer.
Oh? Oh, probably the kid. Or not her. It's probably not her. She's probably going to think that it's her.
Hello there, ma'am. Would you
What?
like some Moon Prayer Night candy?
It's I really think it's going to be someone behind her and they're gonna like walk right through her. Yeah, you can even see their clothes.
Is he talking to me? Can he see me?
Oh, unfortunately.
Here you go.
Oh, it's gonna break her heart.
Oh.
Oh!
Come back anytime. Right. Now, where were we?
She looks like Wilhelmina. Speaking of which, we haven't seen her in a long time, haven't we? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know why, but I still held out hope.
Exactly.
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Oh my goodness! She found us! Okay, so this is after Alice left then. We're looking for Nicole, and Varka's here now. Hi, Varka.
This name thing seems super important too, but where do we even start looking?
I wonder if any of us will sense her. We should just, like, periodically, like, every 10 minutes or so say, Columbina, if you're here, please come with us.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
I wonder how long it'll take her to realize what we're working on. I wonder if she already knows. Oh. Come on, Traveler, come on! You feel anything? I wonder if Nicole could sense her. Because she still has a mind. Come on. No, don't walk away from us. Come with us. She looks so sad. Yes! Come on, come on. Yes, that's my girl! Oh, she seems so happy. She felt her, but she can't see her. Come on, speak to her. Say something.
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Tell her something. Ah. So close. I hope she comes with us, because we're going to go see the Fatui, and she probably wants some closure there, too. Yes! Yes! We got her! Thank goodness. Maybe it's not so bad, just quietly staying by their side like this. Look for the mage, Nicole. She's here! Lambina! Alright, we're going to take good care of her ghost, okay? Look for the mage, Nicole? Do we really know where she is? She just told us where she is? Okay, we're going to Frostmoon Enclave. For a second there, I thought maybe they're going to send us north. You know? We have yet to unlock that whole area. What part of the Archon quest are we in? Act 5. Okay. Wait. Ripples that will never reach. Oh. For a second there, I thought that the quest title was kind of similar to the Windbloom event with the Hexen Circle. You know, the guy that will never get lost. Because that's Nicole, right? That's who we're gonna go see! Training. Now, ought I to just teleport over? Quite possibly, but... Whee! Ah, the rain is so nice. You know what we should do to make this a productive little run across Tevat? There are plenty of these things around here. I think my exploration percentage in this area is about 85%. I'm getting pretty up there. Oh, ho, ho. There we go. Oh, hey, yeah, that's an area of the beach. Okay, depending on where this Archon quest lets us break. I have yet to check out this little area. I flew past it the other day and I realized there's a whole bunch of people in there. So I'm worried about interacting with it on my own, and there maybe being a world quest in there, you know? Something like that. Thank goodness our stamina regenerates as we fly like this, otherwise, if we were to un-kuhenki, we would just fall. Yoimiya's here. Hi, Yoimiya. I just have to enjoy my time in Nodcry sometimes, you know? We won't be here forever. Goodness gracious, that's gorgeous. Ooh. Oh, you're Pyro. Never mind. Actually, you know what? I feel like this hill, I always end up on this hill in between Archon quests. We're gonna go with this team. Hehehe. I'll show you what I'm working with. Now, the one downside to Lohun being, you know, level 40, or whatever he is that he's very, Oh, you're not gonna do any damage to him, are you? Oh, that's a miscalculation on my part. But it's fine, because we'll get her ultimate. There we go. That's what I want. Now let's go here. Yeah, so Durin does a whole lot of damage, so I can charge up his will to win. But Citlali doesn't. My shield is down, isn't it? It sure is.
Show no mercy.
At least get the buffs from Bennett and from Durin, because since I have Durin's signature, his weapon does provide us with some attack buffs. Go on then, my friend. You're gonna do your thing soon, aren't you? I can just tell. The thing where it drains your HP. Go ahead and do it so I can approach. Back up, back up. Okay, fine. Be that way, be that way. Ooh! Okay, let's do this. One of these! One of those! Another one of those! Boom! And again, oh my goodness. Oh, that's right, I forgot that this guy goes in and out of being pyro resistant. Yeah, there we go. So that was 8,000 per strike. Oh, yikes. That's the downside. That's the scary part. Especially because during his skill, he's not immune to damage. I want to get my pyro particles for Bennett.
Off we go.
Okay, there we go. That's good enough for me. Let's do this. And what's been really funny is that this has been demonstrating to me just how good my supports are. Because I keep defeating enemies before I have a chance to really put Lowen on the field. But then once he's on the field, as you can see, it takes a while for him to win. But that's a-okay with me, because that means I get to fight as him more. Nice job not dying. But yeah, I was deliberately fighting Wild Hunt. Because otherwise the enemies died too quickly. So I'm having a lot of fun in a fight like this, where I get to actually practice using him a bit. There we go. Yay! Not bad, not bad. Alright. Bring the party back. It seems like we're going to have a very dialogue Archon quest this time, so I wanted to get a fight in. Ha 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 ha. Alright, let's go find Nicole. Let's go find Nicole, I say. What has life come to? You know what, now that we've had our fight and now that the sun's set, I am happy to teleport over at this point. So let's teleport here! That way we don't have to cross the water. Anybody need healing? Nope, we're good. So we're looking for Nicole. She's in the Frostmoon Scions area? She's by that pit, but not inside it. Look at how close they are to closing! The little moons! Those trees have names. I just forget what that name is. Yoink.
Take me up.
Oh man, this looks like the surface of a moon with those little craters. So she's around here somewhere. Or at least this is where our search for her begins.
Where are they going? They mentioned a mage and a name?
Oh, so she still hasn't quite figured out what we're working on yet.
So, Mr. Varka, are you acquainted with this Nicole? Or should I call her Mage N?
Ah, not really. We've never met, though she has come up in conversation. From what I've gathered, Alice kinda took Nicole under her wing. Taught her how to speak in a more ladylike fashion. That kind of thing.
Oh, okay, cool.
Huh. Hard to imagine Alice as an etiquette coach.
To me, she seems very elegant.
Yeah. Alice is a larger-than-life personality, I'll give you that. But then again, that's why she's able to draw such an eclectic mix of people into her inner circle. If I remember correctly, being an interesting person is actually one of her main entry requirements. So, if you ever wanted to join the Hexenzirkel, I'm sure you'd both be eligible to apply.
Oh my goodness, on one hand, yay, someone's acknowledging that Paimon is a fascinating existence. On the other hand, that's hilarious.
Hey! Don't go around making promises on Alice's behalf.
I don't think we would ever actually fly to the Hexenzirkel. We're already part of the little Hexenzirkel, Paimon.
I wouldn't dare. I'm just trying to paint a picture of the Hexenzirkel for you.
Look at those little stars in the background.
Okay, sure. Anyway, since none of us have ever met Nicole, how are we supposed to find her? We can't just go up to every woman in sight and ask, hey, are you Nicole?
I mean, she'll find us because she definitely by now already knows that we're looking for her.
Maybe something she's wearing will give it away? Like a wind bloom pinned to her chest or something.
Or she might just walk up and say, "Hello, I'm Nicole."
Wait a minute. Alice never said Nicole was from Mondstadt.
Look at the little timeout symbol that Paimon. Oh my goodness.
Oh, true.
What about a tea set? I recall that each mage has their own cup.
That would be this young lady, then?
Oh my god! Both Alice and Nicole, just like that, back to back. Oh my god, she's got a tattoo. She's got her gyroscope. It looks like a crystal fly.
Hey there. Sorry to disturb you, but are you Miss Nicole?
I mean, I guess if Alice said this is where to go to find her, and then she sent us to the middle of nowhere, chances are the only other person there is indeed Nicole.
Varka, Knight of Boreas of the Knights of Favonius. Alice might have mentioned me before.
Hi, I mean, I don't know the extent of her mental abilities, but she was able to speak to us in Fontaine and in Sumeru. So I get the feeling she's kind of like psychic, right? She can probably see great distances too. She's never mentioned him?
If we got the wrong person? Sorry.
I mean, obviously it's Nicole, even if I hadn't seen her design in the trailer. Obviously. Look at her.
Well, this is awkward.
But I guess that kind of implies that, you know, we the players can tell when someone's a playable character versus an NPC because the designs are so different. But I suppose to our dear friends in this world, there must be a lot more unique looking people out and about every day. That when you meet someone who looks like this, you can't tell that that's a mage of the Hexen Circle right there. Look at her ears.
When I shook my head, I meant, no, Alice hasn't mentioned you before.
Huh? So, okay. She's speaking in our minds, isn't she? She was doing that in the trailer too. That was my whole theory about her being the narrator. But why is the box like that? She totally could have just used a regular dialogue box. That's what we saw in Sumeru and in Fontaine. So I'm immediately reminded of Alice's ability to break the fourth wall. Seems like she's doing it too. She's interacting with the game mechanics in a different way. I freaking love the Hexen Circle. They're so cool. And on the other hand, it kind of looks like a comic book dialogue box to me. I love that. I wonder where they're going to go with this element of her art style. They could do such cool things if she has unique dialogue boxes. Look at that.
Huh? Where is this voice coming from?
Like, she's a character now, right? If you use her, if she says something, does she get a little pop-up? Like...
My apologies. For certain reasons, I am unable to speak. This is the only way I can communicate with you.
She cannot speak, really? And so that's why she reaches out mentally.
It might take some getting used to, but I hope you can understand.
Why did her box change? Oh no, I liked the other box.
Hey, it's fine. I'm more shocked by the fact that Alice never speaks about me. I mean...
The laugh of pain right there. But look, Columbina! Nicole, can you tell that she's there?
As for you two, we have crossed paths twice before, but it is nonetheless a pleasure to finally meet you.
Oh my god, that's the voice. That's totally the voice. That's the same voice that we heard in Fontaine and Sumeru. Like, obviously it's supposed to be, it's the same character, but like, it actually sounds familiar to me. That is so cool.
It's really you! Thanks for all your guidance in the past!
Yes, thank you. It's so nice to meet you.
You're quite welcome. This time, things are different. We have reached the unwritten pages of the story. You might say that we stand at the crossroads of fate.
Ooh, I feel like Columbina would actually be kind of interested in that. Because of the way that she's compared her own life to a story as well. She's looking for her... What was it? Her prologue? Crossroads of Fate. Indeed. And that's what Alice said was her... what was it? Expertise earlier, right? Fate?
Now then, allow me to formally
Here we go, here we go.
My name is...
There she is! Look at her eyes! Nicole, the unappreciated master sculptor, the immortal literary giant, if only they'd write. And the silent angel, yet also the orator, the instant they utter a word, etc., etc. In summary, to remain silent is to be the observer of the world, world capitalized. Look at her! This is so cool! The silent angel, yet also the orator, and the literary giant, if only they'd write. That feels like an inside joke with the Hexen Circle. Something like she would say that she wants to be an author too, or she also wants to write, and she thinks she'd be really good at it. If only she would actually do it. Unappreciated master sculptor. What did you sculpt?
No, no, no! Stop! Alice! I can't believe it!
It's just like we saw in the little Hexen Circle. Yeah, those things actually pop up in the world. Nobody reacted when Alice did hers. I guess it's just part of her personality. But she's embarrassed because Alice did it for her as well.
I had a whole speech prepared. I'd agonized over every single word. She always picks the worst moments to ruin other people's plans.
I'm seeing why she's maybe called, what was it, the Master Orator? Yeah, she had a whole speech plan.
I'm
down
so
to the last
sorry
word.
about that. Alice took the liberty of devising some bespoke self-introduction magic for each member of the Hexen Circle.
That was so cool! Are you kidding me? Imagine meeting someone and they introduce themselves and that happens? Like Alice was complaining about not being able to name drop herself. I feel like if I met someone and that happened, even if I didn't recognize their name, I would know immediately, like, oh, this is, like, something is going on here. You know?
But I could have sworn I deleted all of the triggering conditions for it.
Ooh.
How did it bypass everything? Oh gosh, this is so embarrassing.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that first sentence really reminds me of programming. I wonder if she interacts in this world in almost a program-like way. If that's the nature of her magic. Anyways, hi!
This is a very different side of Nicole than what we're used to. Is she not used to face-to-face interactions?
She's gonna hear you, Paimon!
Don't worry about it. We've seen that introduction magic once already, so it wasn't too much of a shock.
And I love it so much.
Please go on, Miss Nicole. We'd love to hear what you have to say, or, well, communicate.
That was incredible delivery.
Huh? Are they talking to this lady? But...
Oh, can she not hear her?
Will you all promise to forget that horrendously embarrassing introduction?
Oh no, but that means that Nicole probably can't sense her. Or Nicole can sense her and she's deliberately excluding her from the conversation?
Sorry? Embarrassing? When?
Among the words that hopped out just now, I saw Angel. Oh yeah, that's right! Oh, I was wondering if it would pop up. No, it didn't pop up. But that's right, isn't it?
Yes. My name is Nicole.
Oh my god!
And I am one of a very few angels who have retained both their preferred form and their power.
So much is happening, I completely glossed over that. So that's our confirmation, isn't it? She's an angel! Oh my god, oh my god. Like, like... So, she's retained her form and her power. One of very few. So there might be others out there still to this day. That's very good to know. But that means, basically, that she's never fallen in love. Otherwise, she would have become a Seelie. And she's additionally probably never done anything specifically to upset the Heavenly Principles, or they could have, like, stricken her down specifically, you know?
The Traveler and Paimon should be no strangers to this concept. There is another of our kind in Natlan. They call her the Lord of the Night.
Oh, that's right, the Lord of the Night! I was thinking of the Goddess of Flowers, actually, because she was also an angel, right? But she is now deceased. The Lord of the Night! Oh my god, look at her halo, it's right there in her hat!
Alright! Paimon remembers her!
But we've never seen her in person.
Yes. Well, I have retained more of my power than she. It's because I don't have a long-term duty to fulfill. To be more specific...
Look at Columbina just drifting away, oh no.
No. We'll be here all day if I get into the specifics.
No!
Moving on.
Please tell me.
If I'm not mistaken, you are here because you wish to learn how one might reach the moon beyond the sky.
Look at her, she's gorgeous. My goodness. They're really just knocking it out of the park with the eyes on these Hexen Circle mages. Beautiful.
That's right. Is that something you can give us any guidance on?
And I would say I bet that Columbina would be interested in the conversation again, except I really think she can't hear Nicole.
Yes, I do know a way. It began with the Hyperboreans, who lived after the War of Funerary Flame. Blank looks. Maybe I should start with the background of the war.
Oh, that would be great. We don't know exactly why it kicked off, just that it was between the first and second Descenders?
Or maybe not. It
No.
shouldn't be an issue.
Please.
I'll fill in the gaps for you when we have more time. Anyway, after that war ended, the three moons retreated to beyond the false sky.
Oh, that's huge. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. And that explains Hyperborea's worship as well. They were at the beginning inside the false sky because of their truce with the heavenly principles, and then they left. Oh my god, it's all coming together.
The Hyperboreans were humans I once aided. They accepted the civilization and creations bestowed upon them by the angels.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Look at their designs! Oh, the colors are beautiful. I love their hats.
But despite
They also
accepting many
was she
blessings of the
coughing?
angels, many among them still held on to their faith in the moons. They were reluctant to accept the new order.
So this is after they left. Let's see. After that war ended, three moons retreated. Well, after that war ended, I thought they were dead. Right? Because they died in the funerary flame. Well, we know from Lauma that they died in the funerary flame. So maybe that's her understanding, but maybe they actually died shortly after it. So they're in front of the sky, then they move behind the sky. The angels are helping the Hyperboreans, but they still want to be faithful to the moons.
Even after the War of Funerary Flame, they sought to contact the moon goddesses beyond the sky and receive their guidance.
But all three had passed away by that point.
Exactly, as far as we know.
This mage has a unique method of communicating. Is she talking about the moons?
Yeah, I think she can't hear her, but she's guessing based off what Lauma is saying.
Yes, but they did not know.
Uh-huh.
And so, still they prayed for the moon goddess's mercy.
Okay.
After building titanic structures
Where's
that
my
consumed
Oculus?
vast amounts of Kuvaki, at last they glimpsed the moons and heard their voices.
Wow. That's beautiful. Like the hand and the light. Where's my Oculus, though? But okay, they built a structure that consumed Kuvaki to reach beyond the false sky.
But of course, they were gravely disappointed. For it was then that they realized the three moon goddesses were dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a sad story.
It is. Humanity was in a very sorry state at that time. The angels who had once aided them were gone, and the War of Funerary Flames had left them homeless and destitute.
Just a second, I gotta ask. How relevant is all this history to the task at hand?
Barca, I was enjoying that. Let her speak. Let her speak.
Well, I mean, it's... Okay, it seems we've drifted into irrelevant narrative waters.
No, keep going.
It's been a while since I've had the chance to speak inside someone's head. As soon as I got started, I lost control and the words just flowed out like a waterfall.
So either she's been separated from people for a very long time, and or maybe she's very polite and she doesn't want to speak into someone's head without permission. But she can't really ask if she can without speaking into their head, so when she is among people, she doesn't really talk at all. Aw, that's sad.
What I'm trying to say is... Right, yes, that's it. The relevant part is the ritual created by the Hyperboreans.
Aw, she's blushing.
The fact that they bypassed the false sky and saw the true moons implies that they successfully built a connection between Tevat and the outside world.
Which is huge. And I bet the Heavenly Principles was not happy about that.
Which means...
But they were probably asleep
with enough
because of the
Kuvaki
war.
and a sufficiently stable connection, It should be feasible to send one person over the border.
Oh, we don't have a lot of time to put this together, do we? Moon Prayer Night is almost upon us.
Okay, so they built some kind of portal?
Oh, yes. A portal. Yes.
I love her delivery so much. What was with that tone of voice? Is she lying? Was it a spaceship? Or is she disappointed that Paimon got to the punchline before she did?
Is something wrong? You sound disappointed.
I think maybe she was having a fun time explaining, and then Paimon just finished the story.
I just didn't expect you to summarize it so well. It turns out I could have said all that in one word, if only I'd managed to think of it.
Columbina walking around like that is so cute and so sad.
No, please, it's fine. This is invaluable knowledge. I'll be sure to record and preserve everything in writing.
What do you think of that?
Oh, really? Well, in that case, I suppose I could backtrack and add some more detail. I did gloss over a few things so far.
Oh, please do!
Whoa, 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 time
No!
out! Let's summarize what we've got first.
Varga, no, I am pushing you away. I am pushing him. Leave! I want to talk to Nicole.
The Hyperboreans were the last ones to use this method, right? So we somehow need to find whatever structure they built and make sure there's enough Kuvaki to power it up.
I guess that's a good point. It's not feasible that we could build a new one in 3 days or so, is it? Maybe if we got Aino on the case. How much you want to suppose that the thing behind us is what they built? That doesn't seem right, because that's dragon technology, isn't it? But what other giant structures are nearby? Not the statue of Columbina, that wouldn't make sense. Also, wouldn't it be underground because Hyperborea?
Luckily, we have the moon marrow of both the eternal and iridescent moons, so we're all good for Kuvaki. Which means the key issue we need to focus on is finding the place. Am I right so far?
So many shots in this quest are just gorgeous. Look at Columbina.
Yes. Although, I expect the structure is long gone by now.
That makes the most sense.
That said, what if we could take advantage of the phantoms to travel back to a time when it still existed?
Please, please do. Oh my god, how?
Well, travel back isn't quite accurate. It's more like we'd be creating a handshake between 2 points in space-time.
Oh my god, sign me up. What?
We wouldn't even have to pick a time when it still existed. It could just be a time when it still appeared in phantom form via projection, or we could project our own phantoms, fold them together, and... You look lost. Was that too hard to follow?
Yeah, I was getting the feeling that no one would have any idea what she was talking about. But look at what she's talking about. She knows her stuff. She knows how to use the elements of this world to a very advanced extent.
Yeah, things got a little, technical there. Paimon's brain is reaching capacity.
All right. Let me think about how to put this more simply. Okay, got it.
This is going to be hilarious, isn't it?
Over the next few days, I'll search for phantoms that we can use. Once I find one that meets the criteria, I'll let you know and we'll regroup. By completing certain rituals, specific individuals will be able to enter the phantom and make it to the Hyperborean structure.
There we go. There's the part that I was missing. How do we interact with these phantoms that have never before been interactable? By completing certain rituals. I think that might correspond to projecting our own phantoms into the past, maybe? A handshake between 2 points in space-time. Again, handshake is a very computer term in my mind. You're a programmer, aren't you?
If everything checks out,
that's why she's good at
looks
fate.
Feasible, we'll just need to wait for Moon Prayer Night, and we can send the Moon Goddess back home. I'm really skimping on the detail here. Is this making any sense at all?
It's probably the most sense you've made so far.
I think so. For now, we'll just wait to hear from you.
Oh, I want to hear everything she knows. It seems like she knows a lot of history. I just want her to start talking and then not stop.
Yes. Basically, yes.
Great. Counting on you. In the meantime, we'll focus on finding the Moon Goddess's name.
And we said it out loud! We said it out loud!
Name? Are they looking for a way to stop me from disappearing?
We finally said it out loud so she gets to hear it!
Excuse me, Miss...
Oh, we haven't introduced ourselves. Oh my god.
Go on, Miss Nicole.
Or Lauma hasn't, at least.
This conversation was a little all over the place. I didn't catch your name.
Exactly.
I am Lauma, of the Frost Moon Scions.
Ah, I did wonder. I noticed that you listened very intently when I spoke about Hyperborea and the moon's history. If you'd be interested, I'd love to visit you this evening and go through it again in greater detail.
Yay!
Also, if you were serious about making a record, it would be too risky to simply write down the raw details as is. I would suggest some tweaks. Maybe rewrite the stories as fairy tales or fables, perhaps even prayers.
She really knows her stuff. But I wonder if that's making Lauma think about a lot of the history that she's read. A lot of the fairy tales, fables, and prayers that she's read and making her see them in a new light, you know? Oh, this is so cool.
Anyway, we can cross that bridge when we come to it. So, see you later then? Oh, and no need to prepare anything. Just a cup of tea will do.
I do kind of wonder, though, when information is deleted from Irminsul, does it affect the Hexen Circle at all? Because I think it doesn't affect Nicole. We saw that in an version of Genesis. And I bet it doesn't affect Alice. What could? And then the others, though. I feel like it might have... The author was M, right? Anya M? I bet it would have affected Anya, but who I'm wondering about is, yeah, Anya M. M probably, J probably, O probably not. But, oh, and B, I could see it going either way. She's so cool that I could see her adapting well to Irminsul changing her knowledge. Like, if one of the other Hexen Circle told her that some information had been changed that they noticed, I feel like she could adapt to that. But Rhine-daughter's the one I'm curious about. Because she started as human. But definitely at this point, I feel like Irminsul wouldn't affect her. At least not to the extent that it would have in the past. Anyways.
See ya!
Bye! It was nice to meet you! Oh man, I want to like go to a school taught by Nicole. You know, I just want to hear everything she knows.
She seems friendly. It's just...
Yes?
It's so nice to find someone who's actually willing to listen. I've been dying for a chance to finally go through all this systematically from start to finish. Any longer and I'd probably start forgetting it.
So wait, are these her own thoughts that she's accidentally broadcasting?
Now Paimon gets why Alice told us to mind our heads.
Oh. Her control isn't exactly the best, maybe.
What did I tell you? A lot of quirky people in Alice's orbit.
Okay, Columbina.
Now then, the next order of business is, where do we start looking for the moon goddess's name?
Stories? Fables? Prayers? The
The
Lunatar?
rest of what Nicole has to say might give us some clues.
Once I've heard her out, I'll summarize the salient points and share them with you all.
Oh, no. Take me with you! Can I come too, please?
I'm also inclined to review our other documents. Yes, our faith was first established by our Hyperborean ancestors, but many of the more factually accurate records are from after Kuthar's birth.
I have a hunch that the Fatui might know something too.
Sounds like we're gonna follow Columbina's journey through Devat, huh?
Oh, cool.
In that case, we'll start by heading to the Frostmoon Enclave.
I feel like that could give us a lot of information that she would really appreciate having.
Sounds like a plan. Take this with you. I'll see about getting in touch with the Fatui. It'll probably just be Arlecchino and Sandroni again. They're the only ones who would want to help.
I don't know. As soon as you say that, I feel like they might throw us a curveball.
Thank you, Mr. Varka.
Don't mention it. Honestly, I'm more comfortable dealing with the Fatui than prying into the details of a young lady's childhood. Catch you later.
I should follow them, just in case there's some way that I can help.
And also she gets to learn everything that we find. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so cool. That's okay. Search for information. This is so cool. It's kind of a bummer that we're doing all this research right after. Oh wait, that doesn't count, does it? Columbina disappeared. Because it definitely... Well, I guess part of the point is she doesn't know her own life story. At least not to the extent that she would like to. I want to mine those ores. Mine. No, I just got flashbacks to before I had claymores. Let's not. Let's just teleport over there. I could go straight for the meeting point, but let's walk our way in. But yeah, so we're going to try to piece together her life story, basically. And see if there's anything that she has missed. Or forgotten. I really feel like the Fatui will have something interesting.
A while ago, I took the time to organize all documents in our possession that pertain to Kutar. What you see here is the material I consider reliable.
The way she floated forward the last few steps. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Fatui have been withholding information from her, basically. But on the other hand, Lauma has done all this research. I feel like it seems like this is before she had her conversation with Nicole, but it's good to start with what we have, you know, baseline.
You're saying there's unreliable material too?
Nice point.
Yes. Most of the information we have was transmitted through an oral tradition. Inevitably, some of her stories were mythologized and deified over the years through countless retellings. That's why I organized them into reliable and unreliable.
Nice work.
There's no sense seeking answers in history unless we can ensure the veracity of the historical record.
Makes sense. Alright, let's take a look through.
Clear and concise would be one way to describe the writing style of these historical records, but you could just as easily describe them as terse and dry. And since Lauma already knows the material like the back of her hand, the quest to find any new information in these texts is tough going.
Almost all these records refer to Kutar instead of Columbina. Although neither of those is her real name. Paimon's not sure what point she's trying to make.
What we can gather from these records is that the Frostmoon Scions worshipped her as a god, placing impossible expectations upon her. I cannot fault them for their earnest faith, but for all their devotion, worshipping her day in, day out changed nothing. I imagine that none of it resonated with Columbina.
Oh! She used Columbina instead of Kutar.
It wouldn't surprise me if, even back then, she had already begun to reject the name Kutar and everything it represented.
Lauma speaks the truth. When I heard them call upon Kutar with hope and expectation in their voices, they may as well have been calling upon somebody else.
When you were organizing these texts, what criteria did you use?
Well, that's a bit complicated. I looked at the level of detail, perceived authenticity, prose style, and how realistic their portrayal of Kutar seemed to be. Amongst the Frostmoon Scions of today, only I know of her existence, and I alone have spoken to her face to face. As such, I know that there are certain things she simply would never do. That being said, I have sensed some changes in her lately.
Right? She's going through a character arc. She's changing. She's growing.
Changes? Me?
Seems like this is getting us nowhere. For what it's worth, why don't we check the unreliable sources too?
Sure. Give me a moment.
Look at her up there.
Exerting but a fraction of her divine might, Kutar sheared a great mass from the snow-capped mountain and cast it into the sea. upon whose surface shone the mirror image of the moon. Thus was formed the island of Hisi.
Do we think? Probably not. I could see it being a previous moon goddess, but... Wow, that's a beautiful shot.
You're right. That doesn't even begin to pass the sniff test.
Right?
The 3 moons are not but lies through and through. Only one moon has ever shone for us, and Kutar is her name.
The subjectivity is strong in this one. We've heard something like this before in Natlan.
The vast majority of ancient texts are filled with fanciful tales like these. I trust you understand my criteria a little better now.
Larua is an excellent researcher.
Kutar did not speak, merely gazing into the distance in silence. And where her gaze landed, this was her prophecy. Clearly, whoever wrote this text never even met Kutar. Otherwise, they'd know that her eyes are always closed.
Good point.
What about you, Traveler? What are you reading?
Seems like a collection of anecdotes?
Come on, let Paimon see. The child wished to build a wooden nest with which to shield a fledgling bird from the cold. But being so young and lacking in strength, the child could not snap the branches from the trees. Kutar was passing by. Upon seeing the child, she summoned forth a Kuhenki, who built a beautiful nest for the child.
I remember that.
She remembers that one!
Not knowing the meaning of Kutar's divine intervention, the child dared not to respond, and thus ran home to call their parents. But Kutar was gone.
Oh man, so she remembers this one. So if this is a true story, that's downright sad. The child didn't understand the meaning of her divine intervention. She just wanted to help somebody. And the human involved was so confused and so convinced that her meaning must have grand, or that her actions must have grand meaning behind them, that they fled, basically. Like, she couldn't even just help someone build a nest without someone thinking, oh my god, the gods are descending? Like, yeah, you can see the distance that was built between her and people.
The moon chanter declared the event a miracle and took the nest as a relic, placing it on high for all to see. The child was named as one favored by the goddess and was greatly respected amongst the people. Yet, no further miracles were bestowed, and this matter was forgotten in but a few years. Huh. Any thoughts after reading that?
If it's true, it gives off a somewhat lonesome feeling.
Yeah. Columbina probably just wanted to join the kid in making nests.
Ah. I'd originally considered this a fabrication, because Kutar did not perform any similar actions in subsequent records.
Yeah, I think she kind of got scared off. She learned that it was pointless to try to be normal.
But now that I think about it, it does seem like something Columbina would do. It's just that...
She didn't know how other people would interpret her actions. She was probably worried about making things difficult for people. And so, she gradually stopped joining in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah. Oh.
And now, I can make no such gestures of warmth, even if I want to.
Oh no. Yeah, this is a difficult time for her, and we're delving into her past. Ouch.
Still no name. That's a bit of a shame.
You know what?
We did learn some interesting stories. That's gotta count for something. Barca said he was gonna set up a meeting with Arlecchino and Sandrone, right? Let's go back to Nashi Town and see how he's doing.
Did I collect that Oculus? It keeps being gone. Why? Huh, I guess I must have. I literally have— no, there it is! It's there! Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I was going to say I have no memory of collecting it. Well, thank goodness, because I didn't collect it. Alright, there she is. But that does remind me, I actually do have enough oculi to turn in, I believe. So let's do that. Do. And what will I get for my efforts? Nice. No keys, though. Where do I get keys from again? Is it the meeting points? There you go. In my heart. That will help her survive a little longer as we continue to investigate. I feel like I've gotten basically everything I can from the Southern Isles in terms of oculi. I wonder if the rest of them are up there. Is it even possible to finish leveling your Columbina statues? Or are we waiting on a Nodcry expansion? Anyways, let us call it here. This is a great stopping point. We're heading to Noshatown next to contact Varka. And at any moment, Columbina might disappear, stressing me out. But I think, like, really, where can we find a name that has never before been uttered? I guess that's the question then, isn't it? It must have been mentioned at some point before. And indeed, we're heading to go see the Fatui. And I really do believe that the Fatui would deliberately conceal information from her. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have that information somewhere stored away. Again, I'm thinking about Dotori, because of course I am. We know that he's researched Kuhenki before. We know that he's researched... Has he researched Irminsul before? I'm just thinking, like, why would he want to save this sort of information about Columbina, as opposed to information about the Kuhenki and the abilities of her power? This sort of qualitative tidbit. Who would want to preserve this? I could see Sandrone keeping that information, but when would she have learned it in the first place? Maybe Arlecchino would be able to reach it. Maybe, because she has the iridescent moon's marrow, who had a little bit of consciousness left when we last saw her, when we met her. You know, her moon marrow. Maybe Arlecchino could learn the name from the iridescent moon's marrow. Ooh, okay, well, that's my hope for next time. In the meantime, I guess we're done here. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. A big shout out, as always, to our Patreon supporters, Jay Blakewood, Konosard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, Gibrilia, the Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, Ruru, Axel Iron, Jay Quellen, Lunar, Matsan, Martine, Marcus, Sal, Don't Call It, Brian, Warp, Summer, Mo, Lizaria, and all of our anonymous patrons. Thank you all so much, and I hope everyone enjoyed. Well, this turned out to be an exciting one, didn't it? This did end up being a longer Archon quest, didn't it? I really thought we were about to see the end of Act 5, but here we are, still going. So, it'll be more Archon quest next time. And wow, oh my goodness, we met Nicole, we met Alice. We knew a little bit about Alice already and what she was like, but I surprisingly, not surprisingly, but surprisingly, really like Nicole. I love her personality so far, and I can't wait to see more. And of course, all their secrets that they hold as Hexen Circle members. I want to know everything. Nicole is an angel. She's been guiding humanity for centuries, if not millennia. Almost certainly millennia, actually. Because she was there in Hyperborea, wasn't she? She must know so much. And she seems totally willing to share. Ah, I love her. Okay, well, hopefully we get to see more from her in the future, which I guess we will, because she's working with us. Oh my god, we are officially working with the Hexen Circle. Ooh, this is so much fun. Okay, bye now!